What would you give up for Mike Evans?
What would I give up for Mike Evans?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is an X.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, what? 4th, 5th? Hopkins got signed in free agency.
Yeah.
Are there any recent wide receiver trades? I mean, A.J. Brown was at the top of his game. That one doesn't really count. Mike Evans, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the
I
thing.
think it would take
like
more than a 5th.
4th? Probably 4th or 3rd. You know what I'm saying? If you're close enough. But, I mean, the Lions are close enough. And like, let's not forget, Brad Holmes is from the regime of F them picks. I know we're happy what he's been able to do in the drafts, but that's because he's had that available to him. But, like, keep in mind, like if he's batting like this in the late round of the draft, then you're allowed to say at those picks when it comes to those earlier ones, those 4th-round picks, those 3rd-round picks. I'm not even as comfortable with a 3rd-round pick. I mean, what are you willing to give for Mike Evans?
A 3rd would be the highest I would go.
Is that a thing that people really want to do? Trade for Mike Evans? Do you want to trade for Mike Evans?
I would love to have Mike Evans on this team.
So the 3rd-round pick we have right now, you'd rather – actually, I think that's 2 3rd-round picks because of T.J. Hawkinson trade. Yeah, all day. And now that I'm thinking –
And Zaquan says that's a trade deadline move, but they need the wide receiver help bad for the first 6 weeks of the season.
Yeah. They need the wide receiver
I don't know
help
if
bad.
they can afford to wait until the trade deadline to get it
I don't know that outside of, like, in the actual locker room that, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers truly have expectations to do anything. I know there's a weak division last year they end up winning. Everybody, I think you can see New Orleans come out of there this year. I don't know that Mike Evans is actually on the move or being considered cut or anything like that. I mean, I just watched the Hard Knocks camp, and he still seems like a leader on the team.
Yeah, and, they're probably just sitting out this year, and what a great weapon for a rookie quarterback to have next year. Mike Evans, you would want to keep that around.
I mean, but for Hendon Hooker. Because that's the other thing, too, about Mike Evans. I talked about this with Kenny Galladay, at least. A lot of people want Kenny Galladay to come here. A lot of people still want Kenny Galladay to come here. He's currently a free agent, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like that type of receiver, that type of build, like what the assets that he brings, you need like a Matthew Stafford as quarterback. Quarterback that could throw it up there on a dot and allow that Mike Evans do what Mike Evans does, and that's climb to the top and grab it.